Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm back down at the marina, and the reason I'm here is because I've been waiting for rain. Why would I be waiting for rain? Well, as you may have seen in a previous video, in the intro video, my canopy isn't the best, and I was waiting for a good session of rain. We've had 2 days of rain, so I thought I'd come down, have a look at the canopy and see if we've got any leaks. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got pooling on the top there. Again, it's because of these struts. It's leaving little channels. Without the struts it'd be like that. So we've just got pooling in the little channels there and a bit at the back. So we could do with sort of curving that if possible. That's come out a little bit. Right, what we need to do is have a look inside and see whether we're going to need the sponges or not. I'm guessing we are, so I'm all prepared for that. Let's have a look. Ooh, yes, look at that. That's looking wet. That's looking wet. Ooh, there it goes. Right, so we've got quite a bit of water there in the back. In fact, it just dripped then. Yeah, you can see there. I can feel the weight of the water. So I need to just push that. So it's no surprise, because this canopy needs sorting. We have had quite a bit of rain, so that's to be expected and not too bad. What have we got in here? That's not too bad in there. Again, you can see because of the motor, the canopy is coming in, so it'll be raining and dropping down into there. There is a hole in the bottom there for it to drain out of. There's a bit of gurgling there, I'm not quite sure what that was. So yeah, that's all wet down there. Is this wet? That's wet. But other than that, that's dry. This is all dry. A little bit of wet there, but that might have been just where I was opening up. I'm assuming it's going to be dry in there. Let's just have a quick look. Right, let's have a look in here. This is where I've just been doing some other work. That's dry, that's dry. All around the hatch is dry. That's dry, that's dry. That's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Now I have been doing some work under here. Just have a feel down there. I've been doing some work on the sink, which you may have seen in a previous video. That's dry down there. So on the whole, that's not bad. I'm happy with that. That's pretty good. So we've just got that bit of water there needs mopping up, and I need to have a look at the canopy. I need to look at getting something to treat that and try and make it a little bit more watertight, and potentially, like I mentioned earlier, put a bit of an arc, get maybe some PVC piping and make a sort of arch that just lifts the canopy up rather than it sagging in those little troughs. But on the whole, I'm not too fussed about that, and I was kind of expecting it. Right, let's get this mopped up. This is something I'm going to have to address sooner rather than later, because I'm sure we're going to get more rain. I don't want to be doing this every time I come down to the boat. So that's good. Ow! God, every video I seem to bang my head or bang my arm. I'll just give it a going over with a towel as well. Probably bang my head again, just going through here. Oh no, not that towel. That's the towel my mum gave me. Can't use that one. Have to use this one. It drips up there. There we go. Back to normal again. Not a great deal, that is it? Nothing to worry about that. But I definitely need. I have seen some blue dye that's meant for soft top car canopies, but just so you can use it for boat canopies, but it's more for the canvas style canopies, whereas this one is PVC and not as easily treated. It doesn't soak in as good because it's PVC and not canvas, but because this PVC stroke canvas has had so much sun wear on it, it's quite how do I subscribe? You subscribe by clicking the button and hitting the thumb and the bell icon. That's how you subscribe. How do I describe it? It's like the PVC has opened up, the fabric has come, the fabric, oh, not doing very well here, am I? Start again. The PVC coating has deteriorated and it's showing the fabric weave underneath, so I think I can dye that and that will soak into that, and then I will treat it with something like Fab Silk just to try and waterproof it again. That's what I meant to say. Right, I'm happy with that. I can just air dry now. Right, job done. If you remember, I had 4 of these cross members here. I had another one there and another one there, and it was creating little troughs here which were collecting water, and then the water was dripping through these little holes that's in the canopy, which I am going to sort out, and the water was just dripping and collecting down here. Now the plan was to use some clips like this, some PVC pipe, which I would then bend over to the other side, to the other clip, raising that so that it would create a runoff, so any water that landed on the roof would just run off and not have as much chance of pooling and dripping through there. However, the more I looked at that, I realised that these two here, once that's lifted, would be redundant. So what I decided to do was utilise those, and I've managed to use one of those coil pipe benders that you put inside the tube, and then I've bent the pipe as best I could, and that will hopefully be enough to lift it like that, and these will clamp onto there. I'm going to have to cut that lagging depending on where I put them, and these, because I don't think the tube inside that extends out is long enough to do it from there to there, so I might have to move that to there and the other one to there and have a shorter piece. So this might need a little bit of cutting down at that end and just adapting, and hopefully that will work. And that is the final solution. It took me a while, a lot of removing these, because this section is about that long and fits into this section. This is the section that's been bent, so I've had to cut this back, I've had to cut that back, I've had to reposition, try it, but that's about as good as I'm going to get it. But you can see now that was the original height of the canopy, causing the troughing. Now that's lifted it up, and hopefully that will disperse any water that tries to pool on the top of the canopy. It's still a little bit it's not too bad. It's quite taut, right? It should, from this bit here, it should just run down and run off, I'm hoping. It's put a little bit of tension on that, but not too bad. I have adjusted these as best I can to try and just make it fit as best. But for now, that's not so bad. I'm really pleased with that. I'll just show you outside. There you go. You can see now how it's raised up, so the water should run off that way, that way. So unless we have an absolute torrential downpour, I mean, that is sagging, but it's that way, so it should just run off. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. What I need to do now is dye this and treat it with some Fabsil, and hopefully that'll be a cheap fix. So this is the stuff I've been telling you about. It's Carbosonic MB282 Navy Marine canvas dye. I will put a link in the description, and I've got my brush, so let's give it a go. It's very blue. Just start with a bit. Right, it's a lot bluer than the actual Canopy, but let's give it a go, see how it goes on. Oh, it's soaking in really quick. It's really soaking in that. That can only do it good, surely. I'm just wondering now if I've got enough, because that is really sucking in. But yeah, that looks good. Let's just bring you around. See the difference in colour. Obviously it's probably dry. It's drying already. That's really soaking in. Right, I think this is going to be good. Right, I'm going to crack on with that and I'll bring you back. Right, that's that first little jug full all used up, and it actually went further than I thought. That's the last bit I did, which goes on really nice blue colour. That's obviously how it was, and this is how it is once it's dried. Now that's dry already. I've only been going at it, I don't know, 20 minutes. It might fade to a different colour later on, I don't know, but it's gone like a mucky blue, but I'm not too fussed. I mean, it's got to be better than that. And once it's sealed with Fabsil, and I've sealed all the holes, then hopefully that's going to work better than what that does. We will see. It's hard work though. My arm's aching already. This might not end well. Especially if you know who comes knocking. Uh-oh. No. No. You should be looking after your blooming eggs. Mum's gone eating. You should be over there. Don't even think about it. Oh no. I'm not in a good spot here. He's definitely within pecking distance of my pecker. Don't. Where's your other half? Has she finished eating? I don't want you having your lunch break. Me as the lunch. I'm nearly done now. Stay there. Stay there. That's it. Yeah, that's it. You go around that way. That's it. Get off! Stop it! Get off! Right, I'm done. That was a bit too close for comfort. Right. I've done what I'm doing for that. I'm going to try a second coat, or just try a little bit, see if it... I'll probably let it dry for a bit and then come back and try a second coat. But yeah, I'm happy with that. 2 coats. Done. Arm aching. Feet pecked. But I'm happy with that. I mean, it might fade more with the sun, but that's dry. 2 coats. It's very navy blue compared to the blue that I've got there, but I actually really like that. I'm really happy with that. It's soaked in really good, because like I said previously, this, as you can see, is PVC, and it doesn't, I mean, these edges weren't so bad here, and you can, I don't know if you can tell there, it's just a little bit streaky because it's not soaked in as well, but on top it's really soaked in good. And if I can seal that with some Fab Seal, that'll just be amazing. You can see the difference in colour there, but I'm not bothered about that. I might even try painting this at a later date, see if it takes, because I do like that navy blue. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you prefer the navy blue, or do you prefer the blue, electric blue? But yeah, really pleased with that. But I need a break now because my arms are really aching. I quite like the two-tone as well. I don't know. Let me know what you think. So the next stage is to use this stuff. It's called Dr. Boat. So I'm assuming it's for a boat. It's like a adhesive glue type stuff that's used for fixing repairs in dinghies. And as you can see up there, I've got a little hole, and I've got several of them around the canopy. You can see there where the dye's leaked through, so there's a hole there. And I'm just going to go around with Dr. Boat, link in the description below, and just, well, seal them holes up, and hopefully that'll stop any drips coming in. And then when I Fab Seal the outside of the canopy, that'll be another layer of, hopefully, protection from the water. The video wouldn't be complete without a visit from Pen. I've named the swans Pen and Teller. I can't remember which is which. Is the Pen the male or the female? Can't remember. But anyway, Pen and Teller. This one's the male. You can see by that big nodule on the top of its beak. The female has a lot smaller nodule. Don't know if that's the proper term for it. Charles Darwin is probably turning in his grave as we speak. But yeah, he's always here, nibbling away at the outboard. Aren't you? Hey, if I come close, you'll have a go at me, won't you? Yeah. Right, I've just applied Dr. Boat, and it's starting to dry now, and it dries just like snot. That's what it looks like. So it looks like there's a lot of snot on the inside of my canopy now. But if it stops any leaks, then I'm all for it. We don't mind a bit of snot. So only time will tell really, because as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful today. So there is rain forecast for next week, I think, so that's going to be the time to come down. Ideally I could to get a coat of Fabsil on, so I think I'm going to order some of that now. I'm going to jump onto Amazon and get some ordered, and then we can come during the week and apply that, because we've still got good weather during the week. Final stage, Fabsil Universal Protector. I'm going to slap some of that on, and hopefully that should be it, all waterproofed. Only one way to find out, and that's wait for rain. Right, well, that's the canopy complete now. It's had 2 coats of blue dye, the carbotonic stuff, and then I've just done another coat of Fabsil. So yeah, that's the canopy done, like I say. All it needs to do now is rain and see if it's done the trick. At present, it's not looking like rain at all. It's absolutely glorious. So what I will do is I'll bring you back in a future video as a sort of check-up on the canopy and see if what we've done has made any difference. So I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get informed of my next video, which is going to be every Thursday at 7 PM. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. There's so many of you watching the videos who aren't even subscribed, so please just hit that button. It really does help the channel out. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Must you? Yeah.